Want does not have a bottom. It's a container with two open ends. Everything that's dropped in it runs away. Hi, my name is Tessa-Marie and welcome to my YouTube channel where you will find the answers to life's true happiness and success. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when videos of this nature are released. Hi, so today I'm going to talk about certain words we use when we are getting engaged in manifesting or visualizing. Some words keep us where we are. Some words take us where we do not want to go. And some words used consistently give us the opportunity to succeed at what we desire to have in our life. So, my first word to you is I want. That is a four-letter word. I want, it's not the I, it's the want. Want. Every time we say the word want, we are acknowledging we do not have it yet we are visualizing it. So, if we are visualizing it, why don't we say what it is we're doing? I am visualizing this. I am seeing myself in this situation. Instead of saying, I want this. Oh, I want it so bad. No, look at the body language and you can practice yours in front of the mirror. I want this, I really want it. Oh, I want it, I want it. But that is a kind of a low level emotion. But when you go with this, you go, I desire to drive a Mercedes-Benz. I desire to go on an annual vacation. I desire. And when you say the word, I desire, you are actually charging an emotional situation. I really believe in my chakras and they're there. So when we go and we use words like I want, it's neither here nor there. It's just like I want, I want. What I know for sure, want does not have a bottom. It's a container with two open ends. Everything that's dropped in it runs away. Everything that's dropped in it runs away. Nothing stays in there. Nothing grows in there. You couldn't grow a plant in a bottomless container. So why do you want to grow your dreams, goals, and desires in a bottomless container and call it want? Because you see, you actually put the want there. And the want is not sticking because there is nothing to hold it together. And every time we say, I want, we are saying and admitting we do not have it yet. But what we visualize, we want to manifest in our life, we need to desire it with passion, with encouragement, with a feeling. We need to go where creation happens in our second chakra, where joy, where pleasure is done. Go to the second chakra, go deep into it and say, I desire to live a fulfilled life. And then say what it is you desire in that fulfilled life. What it is you desire, not what you want. Leave that word alone. For goodness sake, leave that word on the sidewalk. It has nothing in it. It does not grow anything. It has no bottom. It cannot hold anything. But desire, oh my goodness. When you say, I desire this, I desire that, you're putting yourself in the creative mode because that's in our second chakra. That's where creation of life begins. That's where we go to visit for pleasure. That is where we feel contented and satiated. That's where we get it all in that second chakra. So we have to use the right words when we are visualizing and manifesting. One of the things we have to know for sure and to remember is every effort and every word we use with passion, we are creating it. And that's why we have to look at what we are saying when we speak, even when we speak about others. And most certainly, Use exquisite and impeccable words when speaking about yourself. We should always remember that what we say is what we get. Every time we speak, we prophesy. Yes, we do. And that is something we should know. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here. And you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. We talked about the word want, right? So when we say we want, we're not getting it. When we desire it in visualization and manifestation, then we're saying it with love and a very positive, strong, deep-seated joy and energy in the pleasure zone, our second chakra. So let us look at what we are going to do now. So we have a desire. What is it? What is it that you desire? You have to know it for sure. You have to be able to see it for sure. You have to put yourself into what it is you're desiring in your life. It is not an easy challenge, but a challenge you have to take. To go through and to desire better according to you, or to have a version of a certain vision of what it is you're looking for in your life, it's really truly up to you and no one else. And that's the reason why when you are looking to create a certain thing in your life, you need to give it time to grow. But although you need to give it time to grow, that does not mean you leave it alone. That does not mean you write it on the wall and the paper and the this and your mind and you just walk away and leave it alone. No, you have to do it every day. And be careful though, because I said every day, don't pull yourself back. I'm not talking about doing it for hours every day. I am asking you to devote 10 minutes every day for what it is you desire to have in your life. I am not asking you to do that while you're scrolling through your devices. I am asking you to go inside of you, pause for 10 minutes, and know that these 10 minutes that you're doing right now is to enable you to see a clear vision of the version of what it is you desire to have in your life. Yes. That means, though, that you need to keep it to yourself. You need to silently and diligently, consistently work on it every day for 10 minutes. Not 10 hours, not even half an hour, 10 minutes. If you put that 10 minutes aside and you get into the zone of creating it and you can feel it, you can see it, the next step is to put yourself in it. Act as you would act if you had it. Be how you would be if you had it. Stand like you would stand if you have it. Move like you would move if you had it. Smile like you would smile if you have it. Think how you would think if you have it. Yes, 10 minutes every day, 365 days, over and over again, will sharpen the scale. You will get better at it. You will succeed. Do not look around you for support. You have to design that desire exactly as you see it in your mind's eye, the vision of it clearly and distinctly. Other people's versions differ. You cannot take your vision and fit it into the mold of somebody else's vision. It won't work. You can't put a square peg into a round hole without altering the hole. So do not take your desire and do your best to fit it into somebody else's version. 10 minutes every day. You sit, you breathe, you go deep, you close your eyes and you look at it. You see it, you fix it, you bend it, you twist it, you create it to be exactly what it is you desire. And then you see you doing it. You see you being it. You do this over and over again every day for 10 minutes until when you stand or you sit in that moment, you're actually feeling it. And I promise you, you will receive it. And when you receive it, do not forget to stay in the moment. Put your hands together and breathe that air, because it's actually happening now. And take it in for a few minutes every day. Be grateful you had the tenacity, the consistency, the determination, the focus to get it done. Be grateful that it has arrived. Cherish it, love it, and grow from it. Have a great day.